Hello, my name is Briar. Welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to be talking about my Camp NaNoWriMo April 2023 experience, what I did, what I didn't do, and what I'm going to continue to work on moving forward into the future. For April's Camp NaNoWriMo 2023, I set out to start a brand new project. I have been writing a fantasy romance, which is like a portal fantasy. The goal is to have it be a novella, and it's my first time writing a more standard romance story. I don't usually write romance because I am aromantic and asexual, and I don't know what that means, so this is a whole new experience for me. So my goal was to handwrite this story in my story notebook for at least 30 minutes a day. I decided to do handwriting for a couple of reasons. I go through all of that in my Camp NaNo project video that I uploaded before April started. So if you want more details about what exactly the project is, you can look there. I think I included that information. Maybe. And overall, I did not meet the goal of writing for 30 minutes a day for 30 days for the month of April. So let's look at what I did do instead. I like numbers, so I broke down my goal and my actual into a couple of different numbers of what did and did not happen. So if I had met my goal of writing for 30 minutes a day for 30 days, then I would have written for a total of 900 minutes in the month of April. If you saw my last video, you know that I stopped writing pretty early on in the month. So instead of writing for 30 minutes a day for 30 days, I only actually worked on this project for 10 days in the month, one of which was April 30th, when I basically only let myself write for the entire day and got a lot of minutes in there. But over those 10 days that I did write, I wrote for 640 minutes. So 640 minutes out of 900, I wrote about 70% of my goal, even though I only wrote for 10 days, which is only like 30% of the month. I think that's a pretty good accomplishment for 10 days of writing for however long 640 minutes is. That's what, 10 and a half hours? Of my new project, I got through 5 full chapters and I started chapter 6 and I'm about halfway to 3/4 of the way through chapter 6. The chapters vary quite widely in length. My first chapter that I finished is 11 pages handwritten, and my shortest chapter, chapter 5, which is about 3 3/4 pages. I was writing on a fairly large notebook, and I have honestly no idea how many words my page count amounts to, but I wrote 35 pages of my story, and like I said, I got almost through chapter 6, and my outline has, I think, 15 chapters in it, so I got through a little over a third of the story, even if I only wrote for 10 days. What did I learn from this writing experiment project for Camp NaNoWriMo? I learned that I really do enjoy handwriting. I knew this about myself, but I'd always feared handwriting a novel, and I really have been enjoying the act of sitting down with my notebook and a pen and not being on any screens at all while I'm writing. I think that's really a nice break for my eyes and my brain, considering I work from home on my computer. I'm on my computer all day, every day, it feels like, so time away from that is a nice break, and I really enjoy that. My hand does hurt if I write for more than about 45 minutes, but it hasn't been like a lasting ache or anything, so not too bad, not too bad. What I did notice is that the idea of having to sit down and only write with my screens all off, I found it hard to separate myself enough from work or from my relaxing with my family and from other things that I wanted to do. I found it hard to turn off my screens and focus just on writing. So that's definitely something that I do want to continue to try to work into my schedule, is away from screen time, away from work or other multiple stimuli that is the internet, and focus on my writing. So I think maybe I will try instead of setting a timer and doing my writing, just picking up my notebook whenever I have free time and sitting down to write and making that just part of my weekly routine of setting aside time to sit down and write and not worrying about, am I writing for 30 minutes? Am I writing for 20 minutes? Or just tracking the time that I'm spending and just enjoying the time with my characters instead. As for my foray into writing a romance, I haven't actually gotten into too much of the romance part yet. They are just my characters have just gotten trapped together, so they are going to be in forced close proximity for the rest of the novella, story, novel, whatever. And I don't honestly know how that's gonna go, but it's terrifying to get into writing something that I have absolutely no experience or understanding of. Still fun. It's a fun idea, but yeah, it's scary to keep going forward into romance when I don't know what's going on, but we're gonna try it. We're gonna see what happens. So what went wrong for my Camp NaNoWriMo? I only wrote for 10 days out of 30. I wrote a lot on April 30th to finish out the month with a bang, but before that, the last day that I wrote was actually the day before I filmed my mid-month update for Camp NaNoWriMo on April 11th. And when I stopped writing on April 11th, I was really excited to get into what's gonna happen next. And I was introducing the magic to the world and to the characters. And then I stopped writing until the 30th. So yeah, what happened there? It was really a combination of a bunch of different things. Number one, my birthday is in the middle of April, and I was doing a lot of stuff that week for my birthday. I was going out, I was being social, I was going shopping, I was seeing movies, I was bouncing around all over the place. I also got some bad, weird news for work because I work with the school system and we're getting to the end of the school year. So my job is kind of up in the air at the moment, and that caused a lot of stress. Some other things happened in my life that also caused a lot of stress, and instead of directing that stress at where it should go, I started feeling anxious about everything. And because the writing didn't have to happen, I don't have any sort of end goal with this project aside from to explore and experiment. The idea of sitting down to write filled me with anxiety because I wasn't doing other things. So I ended up not doing anything with my time and didn't make any progress in a lot of different areas of my life, but I didn't make any progress for Camp NaNoWriMo. Next on the NaNoWriMo calendar is the July camp, where you have 31 days of July to set your own goals once more. And I think in July, I am going to try to focus again on this project. I really enjoy it. I like handwriting and exploring that way, but I don't think I'm gonna set any sort of time goal. Maybe I'll set a content goal of things that I want to have finished, like I want to finish up to chapter blah blah blah, but I don't know, I haven't gotten there yet. I am definitely going to continue working on this project. I like these characters, I like the time away from screens, I like a lot about it, and I'm curious about what's gonna happen when I try to write a romance. We'll see. One thing that was really successful for me in April was actually my YouTube channel. I managed to set and maintain my 2 videos a week schedule, and I have scheduled videos throughout the month of May, and I'm gonna keep working on this. I'm going to put more of my energy into filming, editing, and uploading these YouTube videos. Honestly, I don't spend nearly as much time as I probably should scripting, filming, editing. I do most of these videos in one take, and then I just try to cut out the ums, and sometimes I don't. But it's fun for me, and yeah, that's just what I want in my life right now, is just things that are fun for me, especially because May is my last month of work for the school year. And I don't know if I'm gonna be working until August. So that was my Camp NaNo April 2023 experience. my next Camp NaNo will be July 2023. I'll probably just be doing the same thing, and I'll probably also be doing the same anxiety and then not continuing things that I say I'm gonna do. But you can expect a new video from me every Monday and Thursday through the month of May if I keep up the schedule that I have thus far created. Fingers crossed, knock on wood, let's go. Also, May is Mental Health Awareness Month, so I hope you are taking care of yourself. Have a brilliant and wonderful day, and I will see y'all in my next video. Hopefully that will be on Monday. Fingers crossed for a consistent upload schedule. Y'all want to see my dogs? Coda! Phoenix! Hello, you want to say hi? Oh, you saying hi? What you doing? You gonna run away? Okay, bye!